morning, everyone. What's up? What's happening? Let's go. I hope everyone is having a nice morning. Today, I'm really excited to be here. Today is going to be a great day. It's a real interesting day for the markets, and we are going to learn a lot about the markets, and we hopefully get a good trade today so we can make money while we are learning, right? So today I'm so grateful to be here. I'm grateful for the life. I'm grateful for trading, and I think this is the best way to start your mornings. I learned from a few years ago that when you are grateful, that's a key that opens doors of blessings. And being, I'm from Latin America, from Puerto Rico myself, like we are really faith people, So, man, I'm really grateful to be here. Thank you to have, the vision, to be doing something so different from the masses, and that's really cool. Like I'm really grateful to be surrounded by people that have the same vision as I have. Like when I start trading, I had literally nothing. I have nothing. I came from nothing. I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm from Bayamón, Puerto Rico, one of the worst towns in Puerto Rico. It's the best town, but in terms of criminality, and bro, I made myself from the ground to where I am now, almost $500,000 on payouts, and it was because I made different decisions than the masses. I decided that I was going to have different habits. I decided that I was going to have a different vision of life, of what I was, what I am, and what I will be. Family, if you do this, your life will never be the same. You can do anything in your life. You just have to put the work and have faith in yourself. And believe me, you're going to make it to anywhere you want. So let's have a quick time to give a shout out to our sponsors, Fanatics, Alpha Funding, Apex. We are running a lot of discounts. So if you want to get funded or buy a challenge, you have the code CF, so you can have the best discount that is available right now. Also shout out to TradeSella. TradeSella is my favorite platforms to keep track of my KPIs, and have that journal like pretty smooth. Is really important for traders. A lot of traders just they ignore the power that the KPIs have. When you are trading, one of the things that attack us in our minds is the uncertainty, and that causes fear, and fear causes the lack of execution or executing at wrong times. And that's because you don't know your KPIs. When you know your KPIs and you know that your strategy is working, that your strategy have an statistical edge, you start trading from the confidence, and that's a game changer. So shout out to TradeSella. You have 20% off with the code CF20. So let's go. Oh, shout out to Matt Owens. Matt, what's up, brother? The Florida traders. We are from Florida. Florida traders. Yeah, it was a really nice weekend in Miami with the team, with the CF family. So today, what I'm seeing, so as always, I like to start from the higher time frames, and in 4 hours, I shared a video yesterday on the Discord. That video was awesome because the price did just as I was expecting, and this is really interesting because we are at a point that anything can happen. Like, we are inbound to have a rally. All the market are expecting on Nvidia's earning. So if Nvidia does good, like, it's very possible that we are going to have a big rally. But the expectations that are today in the markets is going to make maybe a little difficult the first AM session, because we have the Nvidia earnings on the evening, and we have the FOMC minutes too at 2 p.m. So that kind of stuff sometimes brings some volatility in the markets and uncertainty in the market. So the first session, the AM session, might be a little bit sketchy. So we want to be really conscious of our decisions today. If you understand, we have to be like really present, because we have to know that the average, on this kind of days, is that the price is going to generate some liquidity, then to the PM session to like make huge moves. So I'm really expecting the price to respect this fractal. Like, this is the low that creates this high, and this is the range. Like, the trading range is this area. So we are in an upper trend. If we go to the daily, we are still in an upper trend, but this low is really important, because if we break this low and we close with enough volume, it's going to change a little bit the market mood, and it's going to be more like a bearish scenario. So right now, I'm expecting to have a pullback. Like, we are almost, I think we did like an 80% correction, something like that. Yeah, an 85% correction of this last impulse. So I'm expecting a pullback, a short-term pullback, but it's not crazy that we see some manipulation first to the downside. So we have to be like really careful right now. I was saying on the seasonality, like, we have on seasonality. I don't know if I'm saying that right in English. I'm so sorry. My English is not the best, but I'm trying. We have a lot of percentage of a average long day. So in seasonality perspective, today might be a buying day. So we have to keep that in mind. We have all the years from 1 year to 20 years averaging on longs in today. Another thing is the overbought and oversold meter. We are going to the oversold area. Like, we were really high, almost an overbought few weeks ago, and now we are turning that leverage, to the oversold area. What usually happens is when we go to with that level, like, we see huge buy-ins, from institutions. On the COT report, this is a report that I use a lot, but since the government is closed, it already opened, but we haven't had a report yet. So I'm waiting for the new report of the COT so we can see how the institution are positioned themselves on the market. So right now this is useless. And the projection for the 1 month is the one that I like the most. we have the most correlated event going down still to the 23,759 and then bounce back. But this one that is the average short is about to having a pullback to the 25 level, the 25,000 level, and that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a possible pullback to the 25,000 level, and from there, that's an internal range of liquidity. That level might hold the price because the 25,000 level has been a key support and resistance levels. So we might see some rejection there, but if we break the 25 level to the upper side with enough volume, we might see like a continuation, farther up, looking for some liquidity. We have been taking all these seller side liquidities, but at the same time we are leaving like these highs and highs that haven't been taken, and that creates liquidity pool. If we go to the Bookmap, and this is going to be really interesting, I want to see the development of the Bookmap as the market opens. So remember, the market opens at 9:30, so we still have like 20 minutes to make our analysis. We are going to go down to the 15 minutes, and we are going to identify local areas of liquidity. And this is when the Bookmap came more useful, because we can see the liquidity. Let me bring this a little bit smaller. So we have a big zone of liquidity here, and this zone is really, really interesting because it aligns with the VWAP and the point of control. So the volume profile have the biggest amount of volume in this area. This could be like a support level right now. If we study what the price has been doing from the yesterday, from Asia and London sessions, you can see that it's using that point of control as a support as it went up. Right now, we are starting to see a shift on the VWAP. So when I see this kind of shift, we tend to see like a change in the direction of the price. But the most important thing that I want to do right now, since we have few minutes for the open, is identify the areas where we have big zone of liquidity, like this zone right here. This is the 24 something. We have 100 contracts right there. This is a big zone of liquidity. This is almost the 525. This is around the London lows, around this side, this area. Gonna mark it. But it might be spoof, because I'm seeing that it changed, If you see they close it here, closes, they are changing the order. So this might be spoof. Another area that is really interesting is this 24,690 area. That is a interesting zone of liquidity. I like more this kind of area than the big ones, because the big ones tends to be spoofing, so they are not getting executed, and sometimes they skew the book, and it manipulates the price, you see that big areas, and you say, okay, it's going there, and the price just reject that, because the skewing, what it does is it manipulates the book, the algorithms, because it's not just one algorithm that moves the market. It's an army of algorithms, of institutions. They don't see like candles, and they don't see things that we see. The algorithms, they see numbers, and they make these big calculations on numbers. And when we have these orders changing, it gets, it gets crazy. The algorithms gets a little bit like confusing. So this is the main reason of the skewing on the book. So we have big liquidity in the highs. So 24,750 is above these highs. 750 is around this area. So we have good liquidity on the upside and on the downside. What I want to see to take a trade, since I'm waiting for a buying day, I want to see a manipulation to the downside, and then maybe to take some of the liquidity that we have down. We might even have an interaction with the previous daily low. And if we fail to displace that low and we close above that low, that might be a good signal to start looking for buying opportunities. On the Bookmap, what I like to see is the puck flip and a flip on the delta. Like right now, we have strong buying delta. That means that the buying aggressors are stronger than the seller aggressor at this time right now, but that could change like real quick. So I want to see that kind of flip of the delta. I want to see like the buying aggressors having less power, and then seeing the price flipping, from a maybe a strong buying power to a strong selling power, then again to a strong buying power, and then when the volumes confirms, we have a trade. So this is what I'm expecting. I'm gonna move this to the 5 minute. This is my favorite. Oh, look the skewing. They are already skewing the book. This is crazy. Do you see all those dots? These are orders that they are moving, and these tend to control the price, so it stayed in a range bound. I don't like to trade when the market is like that, like for real. I like to wait so we can have a clearer book. if I'm not mistaken, I think I said it right. So let's go back to the charts. I'm gonna see if you have some question right now. Okay, let's go squats, smash the like button. People, please hit the like button, share this video. Let's keep growing. Thank you for being here. The traders are going to take position before the market opens. Yeah, and they might get executed because right now, look the volatility. The volatility is pretty high. Like right now, the volatility. Oh, I don't know what I did with the chat. Okay, the volatility right now is pretty high. So it's in an area that when the volatility, when the VIX is in this area, the move are more aggressive and more, and the expansion of the moves is bigger. So the thing is, when we are in this kind of volatility, we are going to see like crazy moves, and not they are not random move, they are expensive move. And let's say if some people take positions before the open, and then in the open it do like this wipe out, wipe to the upside, wipe to the downside that we usually see in the market open like this candle right now. It's going to they are going to blow the account, like for real. How you identify fake orders from real orders? So one of the things that I like to see if the orders are divided of more than one institutions. When you see like these little stripes on the number, that means the order is divided. And more than one institution or participant is having control of that price, of that order. When I see a big order that is just one institution, the probability that that is a spoofing is really high. And another thing is if you see the order moving, like moving around a lot, that probably is a spoofing. Okay, I want you to understand something. What really moved the markets is the aggressors. So the bubbles, if we see big bubbles, we are seeing big volume getting in the market. So that volume is what moved the price, to the up or to the down. The passive accumulation, the passive orders that we see, they attract the price. They tend to attract the price. But what is moving the price is the aggressors, the ones that are getting in on market. So I like to see like big bubbles in my favor. My favorite setup to enter a trade is the buck flip. Right now the buck if is a support level. So let's say the price broke the point of control and then it retests the point of control as a resistance. That's my favorite setup to get into a trade. If that aligns with what I'm seeing in the charts, better. If let's say if I have an entry model like a break and retest on the chart, that's going to be like my perfect setup to enter to a trade. So my strategy is based on 3 steps. Number 1 is identifying the daily bias, that is like the direction of the market today. I identify the daily bias, identify the liquidity cycle that we are right now. If we are on an internal range of liquidity or an external range of liquidity. The price is always going from internal to external. Like we are always going for highs and then retracing to a internal area, and then again we go to an external area. Remember, the external range of liquidity is the liquidity that is below or above highs. That's external because the orders and the liquidity is below the price. The internal range liquidity is the orders that are inside of the range and not above or below. So the price is always going from external to internal, and that's just the market cycle. So in the higher time frames, if we already took like an external range of liquidity, the probabilities that we are going to a internal range of liquidity are pretty high. Right now, in 4 hours, I don't see any clean internal range of liquidity beside these areas really high, because all the FVGs that were created, they were used. Like this was used. So the only free that I see is this area. But in a lower time frame, or let me see if in a higher time frame. Yeah, no, we don't have anything. No. We have a volume imbalance right here, but it's really close to the area that I was saying. So we might have something on low on lower time frames. We might be taking these passive accumulations and then keep going down, you know. But right now, as we took an external range of liquidity, basically closing a big zone, we just close this zone of liquidity. We might see a short-term rally to a internal range to take some of the liquidity that we left on that way down, you know, as the price were distributing to the downside, is leaving some of liquidity on the upper side. So that's what I'm looking, you know, so far. So that's how I identify the bias. So today I have a buying bias. It's not okay. It's not the same. The trend and the bias are not the same. The trend is the trend, you know, and the bias is the next round of liquidity, that drawn on liquidity, that liquidity that is attracting the price right now. So because the market moving cycles, if we already make a low, we should make a pullback to continue. That's the probabilities, you know. So that gave us a perspective, you know, to wait for some specific movement. Are you a scalper or day trader? Some kind of both. I think I like to be a scalper. I like to get in and get out of the market, make my money, and keep my, you know, the rest of the day for me. But the reality of trading is that sometimes trades take a little bit longer than we are expecting. But I'm usually a scalper. Hey, the Bookmap. Pretty soon I'm gonna do something about Bookmap. Also Matt Owens is really great on the Bookmap, so you should see his live too. Okay, right now we are 4 minutes to the open, and I'm seeing something that I like. As I told you, we are seeing a puck flip. And this is going to be really interesting. The point of control just recalculated to this area. That means that some volume get into the market and is recalculating the whole position. So this is going to be interesting. Like this is the kind of things that I like to see when I'm going to trade. Like right now, if I want to have a buy, I want to see the price breaking the point of control and using it as a support, and that will be my confirmation to buy if I have volume backing up my trade idea. So this is going to be interesting. The price right now is going for these liquidity zones right now. It reject that liquidity. That could be a liquid resistance now. It's going back, yeah. It's going to hit it. For traders who trade liquidity, don't know about order flow, which is the one indicator or used to hit them to add to their liquidity trading setup for better confirmation. For me, the Bookmap is if you like to trade liquidity and not just being a speculator of where the liquidity is, you should have the Bookmap, because with the Bookmap you are not speculating that there is liquidity over a high or under a low. You can actually see the liquidity. You can see the orders. You can see the orders as they are being taken and being executed. You can see the absorptions. You can see the reversals of the orders, of the volume. And bro, that's priceless. That's like having X-rays of the candles. You should be in. If you are not in the Discord of ChartFanatics, you should join the Discord. The Discord is really awesome. I share a lot of things there. My team, they share a lot of educational things too. Matt Owens, TG, Marco, all of those guys are always like posting a lot of value there. So if you are not in the Discord, join the Discord right now. You are not going to regret. For real. Like, there's a lot of value there. And it's totally free. So you have nothing to lose. So the market is about to open. Let's see. Ooh. The point of control again. It recalculates and this is going to be really cool. And let's go. Poof. Okay. It take that liquidity. It's going to this liquidity area. It seems like it's going to have, as I told you, it's going to have that manipulation to the downside first. Yes, it's manipulating. Let's go. Let's keep going. Nice rejection. This was a nice buck flip. So we have to wait for the price to be backed up by volume, buying volume. Right now it's not that clear if we want to use it as a support or as a resistance. So I'm just going to wait. And if you see the chart is still like, I don't see anything that I like right now. So I'm just going to wait for the price to get to one of my zones. Maybe this area right here, maybe this area. We have a BPR right here on the 5 minute. But this could be a nice reaction point. We could have like a continuation setup to the downside, but I don't see anything clear right here. It looks like the price used the point of control is a resistance, but it's too early to say. If you have any question, feel free to ask them. I'm going to do my best to answer any question. Remember, we are increase the volume. The music volume, you say? Or my voice? Yeah, for real. Like I like to scalp on the 1 minute, 30 seconds even chart because of the order flow. And Nasdaq is one of the few assets that is really it move really nice. It move really nice on the 30-second charts. Like you have it's not crazy, you know. You have clear setups on the 30 seconds and the 1 minute chart. It's one of the few assets that you can trade on that kind of level. Let me, yeah. it's looking for this liquidity. Oh, when I move from the screen to side, the volume fades. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be a technical problem. But you can hear the music, right? You can hear the music. Everything is good. The volume is good. If you can confirm that on the chat, I will appreciate it. ¿Y dónde están mis legends? Los legends están muy callados. Hoy los legends están callados. I'm sorry, I have to speak a little bit Spanish to be myself. Where are my legends? They are too quiet today. Even look if this is crazy. Like Nasdaq is an asset that even in 15 seconds you got these crazy nice setups. Like I didn't go to the 15 seconds because I don't like it. They tend to be more aggressive. But look, it creates a fair value gap. It just retested. It went again. It retested again and just went up. This is a beautiful setup because we have in the Bookmap that pug flip that was confirming that movement. And I didn't saw it because I didn't get to the 15 seconds. But look, as I'm telling you, like people get scared of trading the lower time frame, the seconds or the minutes because they don't know, and they repeat what another people say. In trading is an industry that it runs a lot on speculations. Like one people say, oh, you can be profitable trading 1 minute charts, and the people start to repeating that without even studying or validating that, and we are still like saying the same thing without validating if that is true or not. And the reality of things is that you can be profitable if you have a system and you have the discipline to follow the system. That's it. I recently took a workshop with 4 Wall Street legends, and what surprised me was that these guys, and one was a market maker, is David Greene. He's a famous market maker of the Nasdaq in Wall Street. And what is crazy is that these people were trading gold in the 1 minute and 2 minute charts. I was like, okay. They say the professional doesn't trade on lower time frame, and I'm seeing 4 veterans trading the lower time frames. It's kind of, people talk a lot without really knowing. Yes, activaron los legends. They are active. There's my legend. Now I feel good. I got my people backing me up. Thank you for being here, guys. I love you. So look this. We have these big liquidity areas on the upper side. So we might be continuing to the upper side. Let's see if we can have a nice setup to buy. We might have a continuation setup right here. Whoa! Thanks, God. What the hell was that? That was crazy. That was crazy. I told you, like days like today is it's really hard to trade because we have a lot of expectations on what is going to happen on the evening with the FOMC meetings minutes and the Nvidia earnings too. So I'm expecting volatility, and this was crazy. We are talking about a 30 seconds candle that moved around 72 points, 289 ticks. That is crazy. You know, if you have a 50k account, you will blow that account. We have to trade just with one micro contracts right now, and it's respecting. As you can see, it's respecting the idea, you know, to buy, but the stop loss are really big right now. We got big stop losses, and I really don't like that. So I'm just going to wait for a better setup. Yeah, for real. And you can see, like, I'm expecting the and I want you to learn this. If you learn this, you will win. You already won on this live stream. When the price is uh, um increasing, the volatility, sometimes it do it on steps. So it went to this area. It's really probable that the price retest the 21 area, and if that happens, we are going to have a movement to the upside because we have a negative correlation between the VIX and the NQ and the ES. So look in the past. When we went to this area, we retest the 21, and then we went back to the 28 area. That's what we might still see like big move to the downside, but we might see a pullback to that 21 area. And if that happens right now, we are going to see a move to the upper side. It's pretty probable that that happens. I'm gonna put a alarm right here, and I want to have a clear setup. That's all I ask. I want a clear setup to buy. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Diogo Pinto. Diogo Pinto. Where you from, Diogo? That sounds like an Italian name. Yeah, let me put the 5 minutes. Let's be patient. It, the market just opened like a few minutes ago, so I'm just going to wait for a clear setup. I'm not going to force anything. Right now, I'm trading 5 accounts right now connected, and I'm having this challenge with my students. And yes, I want to be like real selective with the trades that I took on this account because it's a small account. It's a 50k account. I don't trade 50k accounts on preference, but for this challenge we buy 5. We have 550 account connected, and yeah, I want to be like really selective with the trades that I took. It's right now it's moving as I was expecting. It manipulates to the downside. It's going up. It's going to this area of liquidity, and you are going to see that right now. Let me move this to the bit smaller. It's going to that 750 area of liquidity that I was telling you earlier. You can see that there's a little bit of skewing on this area. Yeah, there's a little bit of skewing, but still, I think the target is clear. It's going to take that 750 liquidity area, and from there we can reassess what is happening on the market. Yeah. It was really good. Like the trade on the 15 seconds of the first trade, it was really good. It was in manipulation. It did a change in state of delivery on the 30 seconds, 15 seconds. Yeah, it was a really nice setup there. Was kind of aggressive too, so I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it took that liquidity. It took that liquidity that was really good. We have another zone of liquidity on the 24,800. Let's see if this give us something. I use the CME data fit. CME. Yeah. Yeah, let's wait a bit because look this. Yeah, no. Right now, I'm not seeing anything. Ricardo Santiago, you went TP. That's crazy. That's good. Awesome, Ricardo. Yeah, CME. CME live fed. That was a nice trade, Ricardo. Like a real nice trade. I know you're from the Legend, so I know the trade that you took. I didn't take it. It was too quick for me. But awesome trade. Congratulations, brother. Those are my boys. My boys are killing it. Yes. Yes, sir. Oh, you're not late, Ebu Barna. You're not late. You're not late at all. I'm going to wait for the 10 a.m. Macro because that I really like the 10 a.m. Candle. Hey, you look somewhat Indian. I get that question a lot. No, but I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm from Puerto Rico. It's an island in the Caribbean. In the Caribbean, we are the original people of the Puerto Rico of the Caribbean. They were called Taínos, and Taínos they look a lot of they were Indian. They were called Indian, but nah, I'm from Puerto Rico, 100% from Puerto Rico. So I trade the lower time frame, so from 5 minutes to 30 seconds, where I can see a good setup that aligns with what I'm seeing on the book map and on the charts at the same time. But my analysis it comes all the way from the 4 hour charts. I'm a multi time frame trader. Yeah, so if you see, we have lost the momentum. We took that liquidity, and I'm going to show you. We took that liquidity that we mark on the pre-market analysis. We took that liquidity, and the momentum just stopped. You know, we aren't seeing any continuation to the upside, but we have not enough selling volume. We still have a strong delta on the 3000s right now. So, uh, as I told you, it's a day that I usually, this day I don't trade because the news is on the evening. So the morning sessions tends to be more like manipulation or liquidity engineering, and it's sometimes it gets really sketchy. So you got to be careful. We still have that 800 liquidity zone right there. It might go there because I'm seeing like a lot of interest on going to that area. That area is the strongest liquidity on the zone right now. So yeah, we might be getting that area. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that aligns with this area of the previous highs that were here. Let's see what happened when we interact with this area. Where's the previous daily high? Previous daily high is really high. The previous daily high is right here. Okay. Is that we still have enough space to search for a trade? Wow. If the price is good enough and it retracts to this area, that will be awesome. That will be awesome. That will give us a nice re-entry to the buy side. And it actually might be retesting the point of control that is below. So I'm going to read the chat. Sir, okay, no, I'm not Indian, bro. What is the chart name? NQ? C5? What is the app with the volume bubbles? It's the Bookmap. Is this one? You can see the name, but it's Bookmap. 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 This is Mafia. We are either Arabs or Indians. That I get that always, and that's cool. Like I really like it. That thing has gave me the opportunity of meet another kind of people and have a bigger networking for real. Like it's really good. Pero otra cosa, yes sir. Where to get this order flow? Bookmap. Question: how do you stay focused on these low time frames? It's a matter of practice. I go into the lower time frame when the price hit a liquidity zone on my chart on the Bookmap. So let's say if the price go right now to this 24.6 A62 level, that we have a big zone of liquidity there, that is pretty much obvious that it's going to go to that place, to that area. I then go to the lower time frame to see what is happening with the development of that candle. The candles are fractals. That means that they repeat themselves. What you see in the 4-hour chart, you are seeing it on the 30-second charts on a more smaller scale, but it's the same. Like the same setup that you see on the 5-minute charts, you can see it on a 15-second or a 30-second charts. Like I show you. If I didn't tell you this setup was a 50-second chart, and I say, okay, this is a 5-minute chart, and you see something like this is so perfect. Like we got the break, the retest, we got the fair value gap formation. It tests the fair value gap, it closed with volume. I got my entry signal there. It this closure with volume. We have all this movement. We went back to the changing state of delivery. We could have another continuation by this area too, and it's the same. It's just a matter of know what you are reading on the price action, how you read the development of that candle. Like if I see a 5-minute chart, I can tell you what have happened just seeing the open, the closure, and the wicks, el recorrido. I don't know how to say that in English, the wicks. So, because I know how to read the lower time frame, I can read the higher time frame candles more accurately. If you understand what I'm saying. So it's a matter of practice. Thank you, bro. Yo, AB, what do you think about NFP? That's a news that I don't trade. Right now, it's kind of crazy. We are having the NFP tomorrow. And I think it's the first time in history that we had 2 NFP without NFP. So tomorrow NFP, it might be really crazy, because we didn't have that information. We didn't have those reports, and what those reports says, they are going to move the market like really hard. So we have to keep that in mind. Okay, we took the liquidity. Look, we took that area of liquidity. And we add 3 minutes for the 10 a.m. candle. Let's see the 4-hour chart, how it's developing. That seems really good. As I told you, like we were expecting a short-term pullback. It's a little bit bad that I didn't have the opportunity to take that trade from this area, but right now it's just doing everything that I say on the pre-market. It's taking this area of liquidity that it lives, especially this low resistance area. We might have gotcha. You have a point of interest right here. Gotcha. Yeah. We might go to this area. This might be our internal range of liquidity. So we might have a opportunity to do a continuation trade to that area, or just wait till the price goes there and see what happens. Okay, because of the volatility, Joshua, I'm using just 2 contracts. I'm trading $1, 2 micros, $1 per tick. $1 per tick because the volatility is pretty high. Yeah, patience pays. And you know, I don't like to perseguir el precio. I don't know how you say that. I don't like to chase the price. You know, it made its move. You know, the moment that I have my setup, it did this big week. So this was my setup, but that week invalidate my setup. So, man, you know, and this might be interesting. Let me see if we got that same week on the NQ because these tend to happen. Yeah. Oh my god, I knew it. I knew it. This is so fucked up, bro. Look, on the NQ we got the perfect setup. But what happened is that MNQ is a total different contract. And what it tends to happen is MNQ is have less liquidity than the NQ per se because the NQ per se is the principal contract. And these kind of things happen. I didn't saw the NQ, but if I saw the NQ, I would take that buy after that week because I know that this is just a reflection of the low liquidity of the MQ contract, and you don't see that in the NQ. Man, this was the perfect setup. I think we missed that in. I don't know if you guys, the Legends, I think the Legends took that trade. I think it was that same trade. That was really awesome. But man, that week on the MNQ was a killer because I'm gonna explain this entry model. I like to identify a fair value gap that is breaking a previous level, something like this, and I want to see the price touching the fair value gap and closing with volume. What happens here is that my fair value gap is a formation of 3 candles, 1, 2, and 3 candles. The candle number 1 doesn't touch with the candle number 3. That's my gap. But if the price goes below candle number 1, my fair value gap got invalidated. So I can take that trade. But if I go to the NQ, look what happens. It respected. This is what I like to see. I like to see the price touching my FVG and then closing with volume. This will be my trade right there with my stop loss on the candle number 1. Bro. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I can't believe it. No. Okay, look here. MNQ. If you see, okay, this is the formation. I said I'm looking for a fair value gap that is formed crossing a previous high. And the fair value gap is a formation of 3 candles. Candle number 1, candle number 2, candle number 3. But what happened is because MNQ is a low liquidity asset, the liquidity on the MNQ is low less than the NQ per se because the NQ is the original contract. We got this reflection of the MNQ low liquidity. But the thing is that I didn't saw the NQ. So I thought that the price had invalidated my fair value gap. That's why I didn't took this trade. But if you go to the NQ, look what happens. It never did that week. And it actually respect, and this is my setup. I wait for a formation of a fair value gap crossing a previous high. I like the price to get in the fair value gap and close with volume over the fair value gap. That is my entry signal. So if I was trading the NQ, I will trade that trade just perfectly because of the MNQ. Hey, mío, take it easy. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. So let's go back to the MNQ. Yeah. And as always, hey people, let's be patient. We are having we are having a giveaway today. Okay, so so be patient. I'm so sorry because of that, of the book map. It's kind of hard to be concentrating trying to trade at the same time like manipulating all this stuff of the screen. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah, so I think we are going to the previous daily high. As I told you, we are just taking all this low resistant liquidity. We have our point of interest right there. I I don't see any entry right now. The price just going up, up, up. Yes, bro. I told you to buy. Yeah, he told me. Jessica told me to buy. Yeah, yeah. That's crazy. To you, man. He's gonna listen around. That was funny. That was funny for real. Yeah, we had a nice setup here to buy, but on the MNQ, it invalidated my point of entry. So, things that happen. That's one of the reasons I don't like to trade small accounts because when I trade small accounts, I have to trade micros. And this is a recurring problem on micros. Micros are low liquidity assets, and because of that, this kind of thing tends to happen, you know? And that's what I like to trade the NQ. Even if I trade only one mini, so one contract is better for me to trade one contract on the NQ that I have like the most real price movement than trade few micros on the MNQ because of this kind of stuff. Yeah, I just missed a awesome trade because of that. That's what I like. Trade bigger accounts. Yeah, I like to trade bigger than that. 100 the minimum. I like trade 300k on Apex, 2300ks or 150. That's the minimum is the 100k, and even with 100k, sometimes if you got high volatility, you got to be careful, because your stop losses will be massive. So let's wait to see what happens when the price react with the previous daily high. We have a nice zone of liquidity there. It's right here. We got huge delta, buying delta. Can you see it? The price right now is at 24,917. So it haven't get to the 1961 level. So that area is my go-to area. I want to wait for the price go to this area. Where you seeing the delta? Okay, right here. This number, this is cumulative volume delta. Cumulative volume delta. Yeah, but the volume is really, really low right now. Okay, micro contracts on futures is a version of a contract that is smaller. You know, it's 10 times smaller. Like, okay, the the NQ per se is the principal mini contracts of futures. It have a value of $20, if I'm not mistaken, of $20 per point. The micro is 10 times less than that. It's a contract that was created for people with less capital to be able to trade on the market because of restrictions that the CFT have on the markets, you know, of the requirements that we used to have for that. So we have micros of almost everything. Like we have gold contracts, and we have micro gold contracts. We got NQ, we got micro NQ, we got ES, we got micro ES, and I think there's a lot of micro contracts right there on the market right now. Yeah, I'm seeing that like the buyers are getting exhausted, and that is good, because if the price somehow take that liquidity, we might see a sell, and that will be awesome, because a manipulation of the previous daily high and then a setup to sell, that will be great trade. So that is nice that happened. Okay, can trade MQ without SP, then can trade MQ without open MQ. That's great. Exactly. Waiting to see the FTD of the P. That's what I'm expecting right now. I want to see a FTD on that. I want to see a FTD right there on that previous daily high. That will be really interesting. We have a BPR right here, so this might be a point of interest. We might not see a FTD, you know, right away. We may see a continuation to that area to take that internal range of liquidity. So let's see what happens right here. This will be interesting. The price is fighting against that area. It's fighting. He's trying. Yeah. The 950 is have a lot of liquidity. The 950 is right here, and it seems like a liquid resistance. The break and retest. Be patient. I feel we are going to have a nice trade. I feel it, but we have to be patient. Some skewing on the book. Look right here. This order is moving around. This order right here is moving around, so it's skewing the book. This is a real order, and this is a skewed one. You see? I move it right here. Now here. we are going to see something nice happen. Momentum. $5,000 cumulative delta. We got a strong delta to the buyer side. And yeah, we are going for that all-time high, for that previous daily high, I'm sorry. Yeah, it took the liquidity. Well, just took the area. And this is the moment of truth. The expectation on Nvidia is moving the markets. They are expecting a positive, a strong earning season for Nvidia. So as soon as it drops. The miss this time. The message went up. Bro, you're so funny. But I would not, brother. I would not. Yeah, there's a lot of delta right now on the buying side to try to sell right now. Try to sell against the volume is suicidal. Okay, and this is the reality about trading. Most of the time, trading is a game of waiting, have a good timing, and execute. Okay, 1 minute and 30 seconds is risky when you use it for analysis. You don't use 1 minute or 30 seconds to analysis. You use that as a entry model, just to entry the price. Okay, now I'm seeing something like this. Buying volume. I want to see confirmation if we are going to continue to the upside or, and I think we are going to continue to the upside. If you see the 1 minute chart like this, you have to respect this fractal. This is my key level right here. So if we respect this area, we might still go up. But if we break with volume this area, we might be seeing a changing state of delivery, and that will be our entry model to the downside. Like this. Ooh. Yeah. And the volume, and I'm going to buy right here. Yeah, we still have this liquidity area here. Yeah, it's just up here. It might attract the price, but that is a skew. This might be a reason to close if the price closed with volume on the downside, because it did a inversion right here of that candle, that fair value that just was my volume. Yeah. Let's see. If the price closed below my 50% of my stop loss, I cut that loss. This is just crazy. Like it had a lot of volume, and then it flipped all the volume to the downside. You're going to become the liquidity. It might be, yeah. But I follow my rules, and that is the important thing. I'm not trading here for ego. I follow my rules, and that's all it matters. I have made enough money in the markets to change my whole life and my family's life. I retired my wife. I have my dream house. I have my dream car. So right now it's not about ego. It's about following and having discipline. Let's wait. I think we are going to sell really soon here. Let's see the 15 minute. Yeah. How 4 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. If the price closed below that previous daily high, yes, I'm about to be liquidity. I'm not going to lie. Let's see, 4 more minutes. Do you live trade? No, I trade on my Discord, but not on YouTube. Nice up 200, but bro, but you are a professional trader. You must have something. You are the pro. We still have volume, nice volume. We got our nice liquidity. For me, this is a spoofing. So we are still good. Went to see a break of this area. We need more volume. Like we are lacking volume right now. That's why it's so slow. They are accumulating liquidity right now. To the 15. Twenty 24 seconds for the 15-minute candle close. see the volume. Yeah, we got a closure. Okay. It became a piano. It became a piano right there. Yeah, I don't like this trade. This is just crazy. It's respecting the sound though, so. I don't like this kind of accumulation on a entry, but it's not closing below that 50% area. So let's see. It's the typical move is on a high like that. People are going to try to sell, you know. So when we did that move, we displays on the lower time frames. So that's what I bought, and we have initially we got a nice volume, but then the price just started to accumulate. Sorry, Abraham. I know you must get this asked a lot, but what is that other screen that you be shaking, and how high I have access to it? Okay, so this is the Bookmap. This is an order flow chart. You can access that through their website. You can go to bookmap.com and you can download it. It's a chart, a order flow chart. Are you from Puerto Rico? Yes, I'm from Puerto Rico. What is happening to gold? Let's see that. Gold is reversing. Interesting. So what time is? It's 10:30. This is going to take a bit longer than I thought. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of traders go to Puerto Rico because of that. But us as native from Puerto Rico, we don't have access to that law. So what a lot of traders, Puerto Rican traders do, they go outside, they go to the States, they get a business registration on the state, they get the minimum years on the state, and then they went back to Puerto Rico so they can have access to the Act 60. Yeah, it's kind of sketchy for us, but for people that are outside, from outside Puerto Rico, they have access. That's foreign investing. Play me a song, pianista. Está Beethoven. Tan, 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 tan. Yeah, I'm going to close this trade. This is just this is not doing anything. And let's do the giveaway, bro. It's 10:34. Let's do the giveaway. So we have what we have for the giveaway today. Yeah, we have Alpha, Apex, Alpha Capital, and Fund the Next account. We have three accounts, and to enter to the giveaway is really simple. It's really simple. Let me ask my let me close this shit. Okay, minus $85. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, perfect. So to enter to the giveaway, you have to put exclamation join, exclamation join, just one time. Hear me, just one time. If not, you're going to be disqualified. Okay? If you don't do it this way, you're going to be disqualified. Just one time. Exclamation, exclamation join. Okay? So let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This is going to be really quick. We don't want bots and nothing like that. Like getting in the giveaway. So we are not going to give the bots a lot of time. So we're going to close fast. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's close. It's close. It's close. It's close. It's already close. Anthony, can you put the random picker on the? I don't remember which random picker we use. Duck race, duck race. The duck race. The duck race is nice. Yeah. Tutay. Let's go, let's go. Okay, perfect. We back, we back. Hey, 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 que no panda el cúnico. Que no panda el cúnico. Yo, don't be scared. I'm here. Working again. Yo, confirm everybody that you are seeing me. Yes? Okay, now working. Now working. So, hey, hope everybody have luck. So let's start with the Apex account. So the Apex account can be any size of your like, you know, it could be up to 300k account. So let's start with the Apex account and let's see who's the winner. Tan 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 tan, and the winner is who? is Liquidity Legend. Liquidity Legend. Oh my god, that's a cool name. Where's Liquidity Legend? Let's go, let's go. Are you here? Liquidity Legend. Yeah, Liquidity Legend is there. Congratulations, brother. You just won the Apex account. You have to go to the Discord, open a ticket so you can claim your prize. So let's remove Liquidity Legend and let's go for the next giveaway. We have the Fanatics, I think is right. Yeah, Fanatics account, Fanatics, and let's see who's the winner. Shaul Hamed. Shaul Hamed. Shaul Hamed just won the Fanatics account. Shaul Hamed. Where's Shaul? Are you there, Shaul? Shaul Hamed. Where is Shaul? Yeah, that is Shaul. That is Shaul. Congratulations, Shaul Hamed. You just win the Fanatics account. And for the last one, we are going to give away the Alpha Capital account. So good luck to everyone and let's go. Edge Engine. Edge Engine. It's fake registration number. He put the fake registration number on the name just in case. Just in case. Edge Engine there. Brother, congratulations. You just won the Alpha Capital account. And that's all we have of the giveaway. Congratulations to all. Remember that we always do giveaways on the stream, so stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button. That will help us to grow and keep having these giveaways to you guys. That right now you are not just learning, you are having the opportunity of winning an account and apply everything that you are learning. So family, it's really nice to be here with you. So look, the trade didn't work. That's what I closed it. As I see that piano, that accumulation, it didn't have a selling pressure neither. So right now the point of control just recalculated as a support. So I don't think it will go further down because this thing is going to hold the price. But because of the news that we are having on the PM session, I think the PM session will be a lot better than the AM session. This is the kind of environment that I usually expect on a day that we have big earning names on the evening and news, fundamental releases on the evening. So I'm gonna call it a day. I have a fantastic day with you guys. Thank you for being here with me. For me, it's a real pleasure, and I don't take this for granted. I'm seeing how you are supporting me, and even though I don't have the best English right now, you are still being so nice to me, and I'm really thankful for that. And I will keep sharing everything that I know, and I hope you get value of every stream that I do. So I'm gonna be here every Wednesday on your session. Also, I share a lot of things on the Discord, so you should join the Discord, ChartFanatics Discord. And man, that's it. Have a nice day. If you didn't take a trade, yo, chill. Today is FOMC meetings minutes. So, familia, tranquilito, okay? Que ya el día es para nosotros. The day is for you guys. So, have a blessed day, and thank you very much.